Shalom, shalom, Mishpaka, my family, to the whole house of Yasharal, to all 12 tribes. Although we are scattered, although we are dispersed to the four corners of this earth, this plain, flat earth, I salute all 12 tribes. To the whole house of Yasharal, the older brother Yahudah, the younger brother Ephraim, also the stranger who is family. Family, this is a warning. We must wash these dirty garments. We must wash these dirty garments. See, we cannot just come into the house with filthy clothes on. We cannot just come into the house with spots and blemishes on our garments. But we must be clean. We must be clean, Zion. We cannot sit before a sovereign with dirty clothes and filthy hands, with leprosy on us and have been on our monthly separation with our menstrual cycle on us and running sores. We must be clean. You see, Yahuwah paid for a virgin, spotless. Yahuwah paid for a perfect bride. Revelations, 22nd chapter, the 14th verse, and the 15th verse, we read here, blessed are those doing his commands, so that the authority shall be theirs into the tree of life, and to enter through the gates into the city. But outside are the dogs, and those who enchant with drugs, and those who whore, and the murderers, and the idolaters, and all who love to do falsehood. Kapha, better known as 2 Peter chapter 2, verses 20 through 22. For if, after they have escaped the defilement of the world through the knowledge of our Master and Savior Yahushua Messiah, they are again entangled into them and overcome, the latter end is worse for them than the first. For it would have been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than having known it, to turn from the set-apart command delivered unto them. For them the proverb has proved true. A dog returns to his own vomit, and a washed soul returns to her rolling in the mud. The Torah, the way of righteousness, is obedience to Torah, as it is written. If we are careful to obey its instructions, then it will be righteousness for us. Torah teaches us to make a distinction between the clean and the unclean, whereby if we make a distinction between the clean and the unclean, we are considered to be clean. However, if we do not make a distinction between the clean and the unclean, and we are content on touching that which is unclean, then we too are just as unclean as the thing that we are touching. Here's an analogy for being unclean. It is like a dirty shirt covered in mud. The visible dirt represents the negative aspect or impurities that make someone or something considered unclean. And just as you would wash a dirty shirt to make it clean again, someone considered unclean would need to take the steps to purify themselves or correct their actions to be considered clean once again.